Okay guys, so you're gonna be looking up my nose most of the time. So my GoPro, I forgot to charge it, so I was gonna make a laundry video this morning, but it's dead. So looks like I'll be doing it this way. I would suggest you not watch the video, just listen to it, and imagine what I'm seeing here, which is the street here. I'm going across traffic right now, illegally as usual, and I'm on my way to Sakai. I live here in Nagoya station. It is a beautiful sky though. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Things are looking up. I'll be weaving in and out of traffic here because these cars are too close. Let's see. Alright, something I noticed in Japan, I'm kind of surprised at, is that people wear pink ribbons. I was at a hotel the other day and I noticed the staff was all wearing pink ribbons. And yeah, it's for breast cancer. I asked one of them. Breast cancer. That's kind of cool. I don't know how that started. I don't really see it a lot, but anyway. I wasn't actually at the hotel, by the way. I was at the coffee shop in the hotel. But I noticed the staff. No reason for me to stay at a hotel in Japan. I guess I don't need these. It's finally getting chilly here in Japan. Oh man, I really wish I could show you. I can show you what I'm seeing here. It's beautiful. And the sights here. Let me see if I can turn this camera around here. Check this out. Check that out, huh? Shinkansen's going by. See? You see that? It's nice. And we have some beautiful buildings here in Nagoya. Sun's coming through. Garbage. So gomi. But election day is 2 days off, 2 days away. I mean, in the past now. And well, it's too early to say for sure, but it looks like Biden's winning and will win. Who knows? I'm sure Trump will challenge it. Let's switch over and let me do this vlog holding the camera in my hand and showing the city with a better camera. This is the inside camera now. Let's flip it around to the outside camera. Okay, I guess I'll be riding my bicycle holding the camera in my hand like this, which will reduce shock and all that, but whatever. Anyway, I know you guys like to see Japan for some reason. Look how clean it is. It is a clean place, huh? Let's see. We've got a high school boy over there. See the junk hanging off his backpack? That's definitely a high school thing. This is a place that sells sexual flavors and favors. It's called Gikabichin. 10,000 yen for 30 minutes. I wonder what they do. I've never been there. And this is a porno sex toy place that I've never been into. I swear to God, I've never been in there. But the second floor's got really great deals on small toys. Anyway, let's see. People veering out of the way. So here's something. I don't want to get too political on this, but I'm going to, so I'll warn you guys already. But it's not just about politics. It's mostly about kind of learning how to deal with things. So as you guys know, I'm anti-Trump. But I was really surprised at this election at how many people voted for Trump. It was pretty close. It's not over yet. Trump can still win, but either way, right now, the popular vote, it looks like Biden is up 2 or 3 million people. And I read somewhere that's never been so great a difference, but I don't think that's true. Who knows? I feel like other presidents lost by larger margins, but I haven't researched that. It's always weird. I always thought that was weird. They have izakayas that have those sticks sticking out. They serve no purpose as far as I can tell. Anyway, but I will tell you what, I was really surprised at how many people support Trump. And it's not so much that they don't support Biden. I can understand completely. I can completely understand not supporting Biden. But I just cannot understand supporting Trump. For those of us who do not support Trump, I can't get around these guys. The reasons are pretty clear. For us, he represents racism, misogyny, dishonesty, and a lack of morality. And he's just an insult to the American people. I feel like he's admitted that this whole thing is a scam, and he's getting away with it. I mean, and this latest thing is, the thing is, the new house there. That looks like our house. Interesting thing about this thing, interesting in a really disgusting way, is that, well, nothing he does surprises us. Nothing at all. There's nothing he can do. And this latest thing, which is, let's stop the votes, let's not count all the votes anymore, let's halt the vote. That's just ridiculous. People in the past have voted, and votes come in, and it takes time to tally all the votes. I'm always cleaning up in the morning. And for him to say, we're not going to count the votes anymore, it's just a ridiculous thing to say. But, you know, who is surprised? Really, no one is surprised. He's created a formula that's amazing. Just be so ridiculous and say such outlandish things over and over to the point that nobody's surprised at all anymore. It's like it barely raises a blip on the morality spectrum. And of course, you know, you can argue, well, Biden's a liar too, and Biden's a bad guy. Well, yeah, but there's like I've said before, there's a difference. There's a completely, he's in a different league. Trump is in a completely different league when it comes to dishonesty and immorality. Biden's your run-of-the-mill politician. I'm not even going to say Democrat, he's a politician. A lot of people argue, what has Biden done in the last 40 years or whatever long he's been in office? Well, you know, what has any politician done? They do. They try to pass bills. They write bills, and they've written bills, and sometimes they get them wrong. Oh, let's go down this way. This is a beautiful part of town, actually. Sometimes you get them right, but I mean, he did have something to do with Obamacare, which a lot of people hate, but in the end, well, the point of Obamacare is to help people, right? And I don't understand the fear of socialism. Well, first of all, that word's being completely misused. That is not socialism to want health care for people. That is not socialism. There's so many ridiculous, the fear of socialism is just ridiculous. Using that word is, first of all, it's incorrect. If you think about a lot of our society in America is already socialist. We have police. I have to pause and appreciate in the summertime they have a big matsuri down the street. And people make these paper mache floats, and they float above us in this little underground shopping area. Oh, he picked up garbage. You see that? The guy just picked up garbage off the floor. Look at this floor, it's super clean. That's an okonomiyaki shop. Yeah, Japan's nice. People care, man. People pick up shit. But you know, I gotta be fair. It's only in certain areas. My old apartment building where I used to live. Ugh, my God. The people who live in that building, they don't give a shit. They throw away their crap like it's nothing. They don't separate their garbage, and they don't even bag it up correctly. They have old furniture. They don't get the proper labeling that you need to throw it away. They just toss it. It's disgusting. It bugs me. I used to live in that building too. It's got a lot of goddamn foreigners. I hate to say it. There you go. And there lies the irony. I live in a country that basically not outlaws, but does not allow many foreigners here. And the few that do exist, they make a goddamn mess. If they put them all together in one building, you know what? If you spread them out, they usually pay attention to the rules. it nice to see people just getting their day together? Oh, it's a monster. All good. There's a garbage truck and some beautiful woman behind there. You know, it's funny, the masks basically make everyone beautiful now. Here's the, I think this used to be a Mexican place. Huh, maybe not. Anyway, I'll take you guys down a beautiful street on the right here. This is an old street here. One of my friends on Facebook was equally shocked. Look at that. By the way, this is the iPhone 12 and was donated to the channel by 28mobile.com. 28mobile.com. Man, look at that. The quality's pretty good, huh? 28mobile.com. They sell unlocked, or I'm not sure how you say it, unlocked SIM-free, SIM-free cards, SIM-free iPhones and other smartphones, and what else? Smartwatches and tablets. I looked at the prices and they seem to be a little bit pricey, but that's what it costs to get that kind of phone. The good thing about these phones is that you can use them in any country. You switch out the SIMs, right? They're not tied to a provider. So when I got this, I just switched out. Look at the sky, man. The sky's so beautiful. I just switched out the SIM card from my old iPhone 8. I love these buildings, man. I would love to live. I always tell my wife, I want to live in one of these buildings. And she always says, Samui, it's going to be cold. And they are. I've lived in an old building. The first house I lived in Japan. After my homestay. I homestayed for about a month. Then I lived in a house, an old house. It's a 2-story house, actually. And it was cold as hell in the winter. And it's getting cold now. It's chilly today. Getting chillier and chillier. But I kind of like it. I feel good. I went to the gym this morning. I did the bench press. It's my first week. I'm doing the 5-3-1 system, you know. So the first week I'm supposed to do reps of 5. So I started with 60. I did 5 reps of 60, 5 reps of 70, and then I jumped up to 5 reps of 95. But I only did 4 because I wasn't quite sure I could get the 5th one up. Because I didn't have a spotter. It's free weights, you know. But then I did 3 more, and then I did 2 more. And I went down to 85 and did 5 of those. And then I did 10 reps of 80, which I was impressed. I was originally going to do 10 reps of 60. I still got it. Yeah, please excuse my bubbly attitude of my own strength. But then I started thinking, you know, this is not going to go on forever. I'm not going to be able to keep getting stronger and stronger. And then I saw some videos of some guys ripping muscles. You know, they're bodybuilders and shit. You know, you click on one of those worst accidents in bodybuilding, even though you're not a bodybuilder. And see these guys flexing and they're popping muscles just flying out. And that's like, oh my God, don't want that to happen to me. Which eventually, I wonder about that, you know. I wonder if one of my muscles is going to become disconnected from my, whatever it's connected to. What are muscles connected to? Tendons? Maybe? I don't know. So as I was mentioning before, masks have made everyone beautiful in a way. Because you can't see their face. And eyes are pretty much beautiful, right? Rarely do you see someone who's got ugly eyes. Almost everyone's got pretty eyes. Eyes are the window to the soul. How cliche. What if you have no soul? I'm way off the map here. Okay, let's get back to this. This is a laundry video. In case you haven't noticed. This guy jogging. In case you haven't noticed yet. This is a 4K video, by the way. It's 60 frames per second, which I will edit very sparsely. We're going through Fushimi now. There's a bicycle store on my right that I sometimes visit. I visited here, this shop, a few months ago, 6 months ago, and I asked them if they could fix the gears of my bicycle, and they said just buy a new one. It's not worth it. Then I went to another shop. I went to a couple shops that did the same thing. Then my friend, whose friend owns a shop in Tajimi, pretty far. He drove me up there. This Japanese guy, and they're all about my age, you know. But they all seem older because they, you know what it is. I waited to have kids until I was much older, not late, until I was much older. So I think I was able to kind of retain my youthfulness, or at least my attitude. I think if you have kids for like 20 years, it wears you down. Another beautiful woman. Well, at least her eyes, right? Yeah, so I went to this bicycle shop in Tajimi, and they said sure. And he just like, it took him like less than 2 minutes. He just tightened this and that and those, and then the bike was fine. All the gears work now, right? And I mean, look, it's a piece of crap. This is an old bike. Look at that, it's all broken there. But everything works. Oh, look at the sun, land cells. You see those backpacks in the window? Those are called land cells. That's one of the biggest scams in Japan. Look at all the guys smoking. The land cells cost anywhere from, I think if you get one really cheap, you can get one for as cheap as $500. But they're often like, beautiful park, man, look at that. They're often $600, $700, $1,000. And they're just these leather bags. Backpacks, and they're for children. They're for elementary school children. So we just got one for little Vic. He's pretty happy with it. I'm gonna break the red light here. There's a guy behind me. I gave him the nod, but he kind of ignored me. See. He saw me run the red light, he did the same. Guys, you know, they're so easily to manipulate. I used to be like that guy. I mean, as in wear all the bicycle gear and shit. I don't do that anymore. Right now we're going through Fushimi, and this is the No district. This is where they have all the classic plays in this area. So it's kind of a little tiny, old-fashioned Japanese neighborhood. But you don't really see that in this section here. An old bookstore. Some of these streets are a little bit more, even though it's in the center of the city, some of the stores here are a little bit more traditional, like that one, see? A lot of these traditional stores. Anyway, so yeah, the bicycle stores all told me just to buy a new bicycle. Kimono, right? Yeah. This kimono store. I went in there, they're really, really friendly. But then they got these old places that should have closed years ago. Still open. Oh, shall we take a detour just to see what we can see? I love these little alley streets. Hope you guys are appreciating this. Oh, I hope I can go through. Big tire. Recently in Japan, the big tire bicycles have become very popular. Oh, it's a dead end. Damn. Well, live and learn. Yeah, it's a dead end. Okay. Probably someone looking from above going, you dumbass. It's a beautiful sky, man. Check out that sky. Okay. I thought that might go through. This little green frog. Kettle. Oh, well, you know what? The attitude, the Japanese attitude of just buy a new one, it's pretty common. People toss old things here. I'm not cheap, but I don't like throwing away things that still have use. It bothers me. Just toss something that's still useful. You know? This intersection takes forever. Yeah, it bothers me the thing to toss a bike. This bicycle's 20 years old, and I should just get a new one. All the bicycle owners say. I don't know, apparently they don't even make gears that fit this thing anymore. But one bicycle owner just tweaked it and it's fine. So I saved myself some money. And I really want to buy a new Trek. When I was 19 years old, someone stole my Trek. I was at university, New York University, and My father giving me this Trek to take with me. I was so happy with it. It was a 10, 12 speed, whatever they had in those days. I think it was 12 speed. The fire station over here on the right somewhere. I think used to be. Oh, there it is, up there. I had it for like maybe 2 weeks, and then someone stole it. I was very disappointed. I had a U-lock on it too. They somehow broke it. Anyway, so I've always wanted a Trek since then. Kind of high-end bicycles, slightly high-end. You can get them now for about a cheap one for $500. But anyway, I'm holding off because this thing still works, and they tweaked it so it works fine now. That garbage. Does it come through here? What are they carrying? I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. Takes me for a huge white dog. Look at that. Hey, puppy. I saw a great post on Twitter the other day, or Redbook, whatever, Reddit, whatever, Redbook. Blah, blah, blah. Getting all my social media mixed up. Here's another foreigner maybe. It said, are you a cat person or a dog person? Who the fuck cares? Just give me an animal so I can talk funny to it. It's not funny. Oh, little French bulldog. I love these dogs, but I would never get another one again. They suffer so much. Oh, guy doing some work here. Doing some work. I'm filming people doing work. Another guy doing work over there, measuring something. Anyway, Corona. I noticed some people not wearing masks on the way today, and Corona, which is odd because Corona rates are really spiking. About 3 months ago, they were down to 1 or 2 a day new cases, and now they're up to like 100 in this area. That's a science museum in the back of it. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, got lots of time. Went early today. Beautiful fall colors are finally starting. I got the weekend off. Very few classes this weekend, so wanted to take the family somewhere, but apparently it's gonna rain. My wife has said on just staying local, which might just as well. Might be just as well because I do have some projects I want to work on. Anyway, so back to this post on Facebook. There's a young black woman. She's cool as hell. She lives in Tokyo, and she was like me, really surprised at how many people voted for Trump. I mean, I had no idea it would be like 40, so many millions of people. And she said, you know, a lot of you guys are my friends, but she's explaining how, you know, no mask. How when you vote for Trump, you're basically saying you support everything that hurts her. In her mind, and I gotta say, I gotta agree, in her mind, Trump is a racist and a misogynist. So when you support something, it's not just a matter of politics. It's not just a matter of, you know, 1 or 2 tiny points. It's a whole philosophy, man. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna stay on this street, everybody, because this is going the same direction I'm going. I like to switch on the other side because it's got a sidewalk, but for some reason I always catch the light too. This guy is rolling up the cans. There's a can center about a kilometer up there on the left where you can hand in the cans. The prices change depending on the day. Apparently like gold. What are you paying for cans today, man? What's the can price? Oh, I'm gonna hold out till the can price is higher. Oh, dude. I wonder if they pay different prices for different kind of cans. I kind of doubt it. I've never seen anyone separating cans. I'll just person walking their bicycle. Flat tire? No, it's a nice bicycle. It's a weird walk. Anyway, so she was mentioning how she's sorry, but, well, sorry, not sorry kind of thing, you know. She's gonna have to start letting go of some of those friendships. And I've done the same, but for me, it's mostly been with people who can't back up their opinion or refuse to. Or no, not even that. Who kind of just started shouting. You couldn't have a conversation with them. I have a couple Trump supporters, but they're not so much Trump supporters as in they think Biden is worse for some reason. Wall Street apparently is reacting well. I'm surprised. Not that it matters, you know. I don't know why Trump is always touting the stock market when I think a much better indicator is how many people have jobs and how many people are paying their bills and how many people are going out of business and how many people are going bankrupt. You know, America's still a screwed up country where the number one reason people go bankrupt every year is apparently still medical bills, and shouldn't be that way. Now we're in Sakai. This is Central Park. I've been here so long that I don't even mind calling it Central Park anymore. But of course, because I'm from New York City, so when I first got here, I was like, no, that is not Central Park, dudes. That's just bullshit. For some reason, when you get in Sakai, you start seeing these electronic scooters that have been pretty popular. Segway? Is that how you spell it? Segway? They make these electronic scooters. They're anywhere from like $500 to $1,000. I'm assuming the speeds are different. And I've seen a lot of them here in Sakai, in this area. Mostly the back streets, not the main streets. I have a feeling they're illegal, but I've never seen a cop stop someone. I have seen one of those single wheel things, but I read online that those are illegal. Apparently the rule is if it's got a motor, it needs a license. But where would you put a license on one of those things? There's nowhere. And I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Oshikko. That's how you say pee. A child's way to say pee. Well, I gotta say I'm disappointed by how many people support Trump. I'm not disappointed for the people who don't support Biden. If you don't support Biden, I completely understand that. I'm not at all excited about Biden either. My students ask me about that. Most of my students are anti-Trump, I think. And my wife is like, well, if it's your country, you screwed up, you know, it's good to him. So this guy finds old bicycles. He looks like he works for the government by his uniform. And I guess he'll put a ticket on there and notify someone to come by in the truck and pick it up. That's kind of good, right? Kind of cool. In the middle of this is 100 meter doru. Known in Japan, bragged about in Nagoya as being the widest street in all of Japan. But it's basically just two streets separated by a big, huge homeless center. Well, homeless center / exercise court. They have like places you can play. You can skateboard and dance and play street hockey or whatever that's called. Some other games that I don't know what they're called. There's a pachinko parlor. In Japan, gambling was illegal until recently. Oh, Uber driver, look at that Uber. Uber Eats has become very popular. Until recently, gambling was considered illegal in Japan, but pachinko always got away with it, some kind of loophole. Because you're not really gambling for money, you're gambling for balls. The way it works is you win balls, little steel, like pinball machine type balls. and then you can exchange those for cash at another building. So it's not technically gambling, but it is, you know, it is. It's all bullshit. Anyway, I won't say I was super stressed out by the election. I honestly just thought Biden would win. But I am surprised. I am surprised at the results. Got a huge pussy cat. He's Egyptian. Oh, it's a cat clinic. That's a lot of... I bet you they spent a lot of money on that advertisement. It's a huge marble clinic. Unless it's fake. I'm pretty sure it's real. Unless it's a fake cat. Neko-chan. Of course, the election's not over there. Not over yet. My Japanese friends are quite impressed with the ability of Americans to hold such long elections. I just told them, you know, if your election lasts for more than 4 weeks, you better see a doctor. So hopefully this will be over soon enough. Yanase motor cars. That's the guy who owns that used to be my student, or at least his son. He was not verbally gifted, I'll tell you that. I was at a Starbucks like a month ago, and this huge wedding procession was outside. And I was surprised because you don't see wedding processions much anymore. And I was watching in awe at these people walking by. Oh, what's going on here? And someone in the Starbucks, who apparently is part of it, said that fire. What's going on? Up there? Oh, up there. Look at that. Look at that. What's going on up there? Oh no, they're just looking out the window. They're just looking out the window. Okay. Oh. This new camera's got this zoom function, amazing zoom function. How's the time looking? Can we go check this out? Yeah, we got a few minutes. Oh. What's going on over there? We're looking at something. What got on this? Oh, what is it?
9回って言ってたよね。
9回？
何があったのに考えとるの？何があったんだろうとか。
みんな見てるね。We're getting ready. So we'll go check it out. Something up there, maybe. Oh. They're getting the ladder ready. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. And the fire truck over there. What happened?
火事ではないんですけど、ちょっと詳細のことは言えないですね。
9回？
そうですね。
おはようございます。So he says I can't tell you the details, but it's not a fire. But I can't tell you the details. Maybe 詳細 means the details. 何があったんですか？
わかんないですよ。
そこに住んでるんですか？なんか9回って聞いたんだけど。9回。そう。見えないね。 good camera, man. Look at the zoom on this is pretty good. Well, let's see what happens. This has got a this new iPhone has a Gyogan or fisheye lens function, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Oh. Maybe they're done. That was it? False alarm? False alarm? He's like, you can go through this way. An old woman's like, what's going on? He doesn't know either. Okay, well, it looks like I better go. Oh, no, it's not done. It's not done yet. We might get something exciting happening after all.9回らしい。9回。でも何があったかわかんない。We just told her it seems like it's on the 9th floor, but I don't know what's going on. They're getting ready. They're getting ready. Well, these are all foreigners. I think she's Chinese. Nagoya City Fire Bureau. CFP. Cool. Hello, puppy. That's pretty cool. Oh, bread jam. The bread must go out. That's good. That looks pretty delicious. Oh, I see how that works. That's pretty cool. So that's where the man goes in. Why can't they go up the stairs? Seems kind of crazy to me. It's pretty interesting hydraulics there. I want to go. I gotta go to work though. How much time do I have left? Oh shit, I really gotta go. I don't have time for this. Come on. Okay, take them up. Take them up, boys. Shouldn't be long. There's the controller there. I am in control of your fate. Oh, there's wires there. Yeah. Shit, you gotta get around the wires, of course. Oh shit, there's wires. No. They should be controlling it up there, not that guy. That guy shouldn't be in control. Oh shit. No, don't hit the wire. Go higher. They're trying to look in there. Maybe someone's stuck on their balcony, they couldn't get in. Maybe that's what it was. How do you get around that? Oh, those wires do pose a problem. Oh, that's tricky. Oh shit, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, they can't get around those wires. Well, looks like I better run. Okay, it's still going. I haven't given up yet. Oh wow. There we go. All the way. The woman's over there going, what's going on? Camera is great. Thank you, 28mobile.com. So they're looking at something, of course we can't see. Okay, now I really gotta go. What's the time? Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Come on, man. Hurry up. Save someone. Oh, there's somebody up there. Oh, there are people up there. There's already safety guys up there. Oh, it's fine then. Okay, go down. We got it covered. We'll never know what happened. I'll have to look in the newspaper later. Okay, well. Hi, puppy. Okay, so I really gotta get to work, so I don't know what's happening there. But they're done. So that was anticlimactic. I guess I better end the video there because I gotta rush to work. I'm way behind schedule, guys. I don't know where this got cut off, but god damn it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It just shows you how good the iPhone 12 Pro works. I accidentally cut off the video somewhere. Just wanted to wrap this video up on the politics issue by just saying that not every country is perfect. And a lot of people, the worst thing is that a lot of people have gotten on my Facebook and said, aren't you Americans embarrassed by what's happening there? And yeah, yes and no. I mean, yes, I'm embarrassed as an American, but it's not like we're the only country who's ever shit the bed. It's just our turn to shit the bed now, and we're shitting the bed hard. We're making up. Well, I wouldn't even say we're making up for it because we've shit the bed countless of times before. This is just another example of America shitting the bed. Now we will be the generation that elected Trump. Hopefully, as I told my students, we'll have a President Biden who won't be as strong as Trump, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you watch the John Oliver special on William Barr, talking about how the president has all, Barr and Trump thinks the president has all, he's all powerful basically, he can do whatever the hell he wants. Well, that attitude is going to go out the window. That's not going to be true anymore, and that's good. So we won't have a strong president, but we won't have a bad president. At least he'll be easier to keep honest. He'll have some shame. Because Biden lies too, but at least he admits it afterwards. He goes, I exaggerated, I lied, I made a mistake, you know. Trump, no, he's perfect. Never made a mistake in his goddamn life. And maybe he'll win again. Who knows? The votes have not been counted yet, but he'll be out someday. Maybe, hopefully, history will teach this generation of Americans that did vote for him, that did support him, that they were wrong. Or maybe they'll teach me I was wrong. Only time will tell. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Hey, buddy. What are you doing?
Bye bye.